Greatness takes hustle. And boy did Hans Wilsdorf hustle his butt off and left a legacy. Ever wonder how Rolex became the king of watches? It's not just about luxury. It's a story of incredible vision, relentless innovation, and one man's brilliant mind, Hans Wilsdorf, born in Bavaria in 1881. Wilsdorf was an orphan by the age of 12. This early tragedy didn't break him. It forged an independent spirit and a fierce determination to succeed. He moved to Switzerland, the heart of watchmaking, and quickly saw a huge gap in the market. Back then, wristwatches were seen as delicate, inaccurate trinkets for ladies. Men relied on sturdy pocket watches. Wilsdorf had a revolutionary idea. What if a wristwatch could be as reliable and precise as a pocket watch? In 1905, at just 24 years old, he founded his company in London, initially importing Swiss movements and placing them in high-quality cases. He knew that for his vision to work, he needed a brand name that was short, memorable, and easy to pronounce in any language. In 1908, he came up with Rolex. He said the name sounded like a watch being wound, a perfect fit. But a great name wasn't enough. Wilsdorf was obsessed with proving the reliability of his wristwatches. He sent his movements to official testing centers. In 1910, a Rolex was the first wristwatch in the world to receive the Swiss Certificate of Chronometric Precision. 4 years later, the Kew Observatory in England awarded Rolex a Class A precision certificate, an honor previously reserved only for marine chronometers. Wilsdorf had proven that wristwatches could be incredibly accurate. His next challenge was even bigger, making them tough enough for everyday life and all a man faces, even war. The biggest enemies of a watch were dust and water. Wilsdorf's genius emerged. He challenged his engineers to create a completely sealed case. In 1926, the breakthrough came: the Rolex Oyster, the world's first waterproof and dustproof wristwatch. How did he prove it? In one of the most brilliant marketing moves of all time, he gave an oyster watch to a young English swimmer named Mercedes Gleitz for her attempt to cross the English Channel in 1927. She did not complete the swim, but after more than 10 hours in the freezing water, the Rolex on her wrist was working perfectly. Wilsdorf took out a full-page ad on the front of the Daily Mail newspaper to celebrate the triumph of the Rolex Oyster. This was the birth of the brand ambassador concept, and it cemented Rolex's reputation for rugged reliability. Wilsdorf didn't stop there. He continued to innovate, introducing the perpetual rotor in 1931, the self-winding mechanism that is now standard in most automatic watches. Then came the date just in 1945, the first watch to automatically change the date. Each innovation wasn't just a gimmick, it was a practical improvement that made the watch more useful. He wanted to create watches for professionals who pushed the limits. The Explorer went to the summit of Mount Everest in 1953. The Submariner was built for deep-sea divers, the GMT Master for airline pilots, allowing them to track multiple time zones such as the famous Pan Am pilots. Rolex became a premium tool, a trusted companion for adventurers and pioneers. Even after his death in 1960, Wilsdorf's legacy was secured. He brilliantly had transferred his ownership of the company to the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation, a private trust that ensures the company can never be sold or broken up. All its profits go back into the company, funding research, development, and 50% of profits go to its charitable activities. This unique structure allows Rolex to think in terms of decades, not quarterly reports, maintaining its unwavering commitment to quality. The next time you see a Rolex, remember it is more than just a status symbol. It is legendary and has been worn by legends for decades. It is the legacy of an orphan who dreamed of a reliable wristwatch that could stand up to all the pressures of the world, a pioneer who used genius marketing, and an innovator whose foundation ensures that the crown will continue to reign supreme for generations to come. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into the world's most iconic brands. See you in the next one. Stay safe and keep hustling for that Rolex of your dreams.